Roblox features a large library of games, some of which contain a few horrors. What are the finest horror games available on the platform? In this video, we're going to discuss the best Roblox horror games to play in 2022. Number 14. Poppy Playtime. Poppy Playtime. Story is based on the super popular horror game and is essentially a Roblox version of the game that you can play with your pals. The game is set in an abandoned toy factory overrun with eerie toys that have come to life. Even if you haven't played the horror game from earlier this year, you'll enjoy the terrifying experience. You can play the game alone or with friends, though it's much more enjoyable with friends. The primary goal of the game is to locate the rare flower you used to work in the plant. A lot has changed since then. Do you have what it takes to make it out alive? Number 13. Scary Elevator. Elevator games are extremely popular. You descend through the floors, attempting to survive with your buddies, each floor presenting a new terrifying encounter. Will you make it all the way to the bottom of the elevator? On Roblox, there are plenty of games like this in the horror genre. Just pick your favorite and start playing. Scary Elevator features some brand new scary characters to meet, which has attracted a large number of new gamers. Recent renovations have increased the number of floors to a whopping 44, implying that there is enough to see and do by the time you reach the bottom. You may also try Scary Elevator 2. Number 12. The Horror Mansion. Nothing compares to a scary mansion. It's a horror classic, and this Roblox game captures the genuine terror of wandering dusty corridors and frightening rooms. There are two games in this series, the Horror Mansion and the Horror Mansion. The first game is a little lighter, with some amusing bits, and the second is all about the killers. There are no laughs here. There is only terror. Examine both and determine for yourself which is superior. Number 11. Dead Silence. Dead Silence is one of the most enjoyable horror games to play with your friends, and it can be played with up to 4 additional people. Although you may scare each other in the dark, having more buddies makes the game less scary. Essentially a puzzle game. You must traverse airy, gloomy rooms in search of keys. Because the keys frequently change locations, no two playthroughs are the same. But be cautious, because something in the darkness is stalking you. Number 10. Murder Mystery 2. Murder Mystery 2 is a popular Roblox game that is ideal for players of all ages. It's a reimagining of the classic Cluedo or Among Us game in Roblox. There is one murder per round, a group of innocents attempting to figure out who committed the crime, and a sheriff who can assist. Is it eerie? No, albeit the premise is a little grim for young children. There's not much difference between this Roblox game and a kid's cartoon you'd see on morning TV thanks to the unique graphics and funny guns. Number 9. Alone in a Dark House. Alone in a Dark House is on the other end of the eerie spectrum. This one is a little frightening. It's a standard horror setup, an abandoned house full of secrets and few light bulbs. This fairly story-based game has numerous endings, not all of which are nice. You can play with a group of other people, which makes the experience a little less terrifying, or on your own for maximum combat. This game is not advised for children under the age of 8, since it can be disturbing. Number 8. Stop It Slender. There have been numerous Slender games on Roblox, and their popularity fluctuates on a daily basis. Stop It Slender, an ambient and rather creepy game that includes uncovering hidden pages before the Slender discovers you, is the most popular title of 2021. Stop It Slender contains all the hallmarks of a horror game: a flickering flashlight, a derelict, abandoned building, and of course, the strange faceless Slender following you through the night. Even with its blocky graphics and unclear textures, this game has the ability to make you jump. Number 7. The Mirror. The Mirror is another airy Roblox game. It terrifies you with jump scares and obnoxious noises. You'll find yourself in an underground bunker full of mirrors, but the mirrors aren't quite what they appear to be. This game can be played with other people, although it's mostly a solo experience. Is it appropriate for younger children? No, most likely not. Instilling a fear of mirrors in children is not a good idea. Still, it's a good spot to look at your free Roblox haircuts. Number 6. Zombie Attack. This is essentially a toned-down version of Call of Duty Zombies that may be enjoyed by children of all ages. It's not plausible at all. The movements, texturing, and other elements are all typical of Roblox. This is a great one for kids to try. How does the game function? Each round, a group of players must defend themselves against hordes of zombies. You can utilize a variety of weapons and upgrades. If you die as a defender, you can respawn as a zombie, similar to Call of Duty's Infected mode. Number 5. Piggy. What could be more sinister than a pig brandishing a baseball bat? Nothing. Nothing could be more ominous. The Piggy series of Roblox games is a long-running popular brand if Roblox games can be called a franchise with hundreds of thousands of players. The goal of the game is simple. Solve a puzzle while avoiding Piggy's glaring, dead eyes. The game is currently in its second book and 7th chapter, and it has received over 8 billion visits as of this writing. That's a lot of people. Number 4. Survive the Killer. Is there a pattern in Roblox horror games? Survive the Killer is one of those games where you're simply running away from something that's hunting you. However, things are a little different here because each round, one person gets to be the murderer. This is yet another highly popular Roblox game in 2021, with a consistent player base of 10,000 or more. There are ways to grind up your character level for boosts and cosmetics, just as in any other game on the platform. Number 3. The Mimic. The Mimic, like Slender, is a story-based horror game in which you investigate an abandoned building in search of clues. The game is currently in its 3rd chapter and has become one of Roblox's most popular horror games this year. The game employs eerie lighting, jump scares, and storytelling via notes scattered throughout the school. Is it appropriate for small children? It's probably not because it's one of the scarier games on this list. Number 2. Insane Elevator. When playing these games, the idea is that you enter an elevator and have a chance to win some in-game currency. But it's generally something terrifying. A Slender, a Piggy, some zombies. It is played with a large number of other people. Due to the fact that Insane Elevator isn't overly frightening, it's one of the most popular horror games on Roblox. This game is suitable for players of all ages, and the large number of other players gathered in one place makes it more enjoyable than spooky. Number 1. Breaking Point. Despite the fact that Breaking Point was previously prohibited on Roblox, it has now become one of the most popular games on the platform. It's a murder mystery-style game in which players take it in turns to assassinate the other players. The game is won by the player who survives the longest, similar to the classic game Werewolf. Is the game a scary experience? At first glance, the environment appears to be frightening. However, this isn't the case. And with that being said, it's time to end our video. Which of these games have you already played? Let us know in the comments. Like this video and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this. We'll see you in the next video.